Hello everybody, good morning. Happy Tuesday wherever you are at your home today, or of course here in the call centre. So this morning we're going to be talking about a solution that you've probably heard quite a bit about because we've been talking about it for almost a year now. But what's really exciting is the product has been developed and is mature, and we're ready to launch it as a product that we're actually able to talk about and sell more actively across our sales channels, but certainly across our service channels as well. So joining me on the panel is Michael Watkins, who you all know.
Morning.
And John, you're going to have to say your surname because
Georgiowski.
I always sort of struggle with it. It sort of comes out quite weird, so it's best that you do that. So welcome, John.
Morning, everyone.
So let's jump into it, guys. Pocket Office. So it's a solution that's now available to our customers. What is Pocket Office?
I guess when we look at Pocket Office, it really is a new tool that helps our yellow advertisers better be able to manage their business and their leads moving forward. And for me, really exciting because for some of our smaller businesses in the past, they're probably sitting there writing down their bookings in their diaries and not really having much order to it at all. So this basically gives our customers the ability to allow their customers to make a booking all day, every day, but really act as a mini CRM for them as well. So they can see who all their customers are, see all of that customer data in that one place and at one time, and do all sorts of other things as well. So whether that's confirming a booking, whether that's being able to send out reminders to make sure that their customers know about upcoming bookings, whether that's being able to send out an email campaign down the track to help get those customers coming back, really does give them just that ability to manage their business.
So not only is it a technology platform that is really about making bookings easy, there's a substantial efficiency play too, Michael, for businesses, right? And how they can streamline their business.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is really, as John said, the engine room of small business. So we know how small businesses often struggle managing cash flow. So this will help reduce late payments. It'll help ensure that there's a smooth flow of customers through the acquisition journey. We often talk about the path to purchase for our customers.
Yes.
And this is really the first time that we've had something that actually helps with not just the transaction part, but directly helps with the repeat transaction part as well. And we know that it's 6 times more expensive for our customers to acquire a new customer than it is for them to leverage existing prospects and existing customers in their pipeline.
So let's say that again, right? So it is 6 times cheaper on average for a business to retain and look after an existing customer than it is to acquire. So this is really about making that more efficient for people.
Absolutely. The stat on the late payments is, helping with the automation. They can reduce late payments by up to 50% with this technology. So we often hear our customers spend a lot of their time focusing on chasing payers.
Yes.
And this will help really open that up for them too.
All right, so let's talk a little bit now about where Pocket Office appears. So essentially what we're selling is a booking service, the ability for a small business to manage their bookings online, but the places where they're able to actually obtain those bookings is fantastic, right? And it's superior to some of the other solutions out there. So this is not just about their website, John. It's about other places where bookings can be sort of registered, right?
Absolutely. So I guess to start off with most of our customers, we're going to integrate Pocket Office for them on the Yellow Pages Online business profile page originally. So 24/7, someone can land on the Yellow Pages Online site and actually make a live booking there, a confirmed booking, because it syncs up with their diary. So not just an email request like they've put in the past and we've got to go and call that up, but a confirmed booking. And that's really that starting place for them on Yellow. But they can also have that across so many other channels out there. So if a customer wants to plug that onto their website, absolutely can plug that into their website. Customers can make that booking right away and help to drive those more immediate conversions and boost those sales. But then there's so many other places that Pocket Office will be able to be integrated. If a customer wants to connect it, they'll be able to add it to places like their social media. So be able to jump on Facebook and their customers will be able to schedule appointments straight from Facebook. And then it starts getting really exciting where we can start to integrate Pocket Office into emails as well. So that can happen in a couple of different ways. A customer could potentially link Pocket Office to the bottom of their email signature. Someone clicks through that and is then able to land to a landing page and make a booking there. But also in terms of email campaigns moving forward on some of our higher tiers, we will have the ability to, someone who's transacted with you in the past, send out an email campaign, take you right through to that booking site again and get those repeat purchases coming through like Michael spoke about before, which is really exciting and something new for us that none of our other products can really do as yet.
This is a real big key to the Yellow universe. So as we continually evolve all of our products together to really support our customers with one solution, this really fits the gap. And when people opt into the CRM component to it, it means that we can re-communicate them through not just email marketing, but in the future, other integrated campaigns.
Yeah, so for our sales and service guys, the simplest thing to think about here is that wherever a customer's online presence is, there may be, and there probably is, a way for them to link that back to bookings, which we know is very important. So we often talk about, and Michael, I'll get you to expand on this, but we often talk about 2 clicks or 2 seconds. So we know that bookings is one of the key drivers of activity and performance, and that's something that Google shares with us in their top 6, right? So how important is this to that journey and making it sort of more streamlined?
The bottom line is consumers need to be able to act when they want to act, and 45% of visits across the board to websites happen outside of business hours. So we saw the success by just having the booking function. Now we're turning the booking function through Pocket Office into a full system that can actually help grab those bookings and turn them into real customers when the consumers are looking for those services. So there's an efficiency gain there, which is really important.
All right, so let's put up a screenshot now and talk about what the actual business gets and what they see. So this is really simple, right? They can literally manage this from their pocket. So that's the concept of Pocket Office. It's convenient, it's quick and simple. So John, we see on the screen here that there's an app, there's a website widget and a client portal. So you want to talk us through how a small business would use those?
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess this is exciting to me because the app side of this particularly is very different to anything else that our Yellow solutions have got to offer. And being this mobile-based product. We know a lot of our businesses there, they are small businesses, they're out doing business on the go, particularly a lot of our tradies, and the app here gives our customers that edge and the ability to respond to bookings in near real time. So they'll get that alert on their phone, hey, a new booking request has come through. They can accept that and confirm that with their customers, which is pretty cool. Let's say a customer does reschedule or cancel a booking as well. They can see that in near real time. They're not having to listen to a voicemail or potentially a message. They can see that right away. They can also, see any new appointments that come through right away. So they could be out at a job and they see new appointments come through. It gives them that real control right away by having the app side of that there. In addition, there's the website widget as well. So if it is someone who's sitting in their office, they can see all of that sort of information at their computer coming through as well, which is really handy. And there's a client portal as well, and that gives them that greater ability of control to be able to go in there, but also for their customers to be able to go in and see their range of services. And that's really where they can start linking that up to some of their other assets. So someone might start their journey on their website and they've clicked through to that portal there as well. Or perhaps they've sent out an email campaign. There is that signature at the bottom. Bang, straight to the client portal. You can go through, book my services, even pick what the service is, who I want to book with, and then that all flows through to those other assets. So clients on there made that booking flow straight through to the app, confirmed it, can see that right away.
One of the things I really like about this is it doesn't matter where the customer is ready to engage.
Yes.
They could flow through to the website with the website widget, or they could be on social, and Pocket Office is there ready to collect them and then to start taking them through that journey, which is really important.
And those journeys are customizable, right? So what the app does and how it responds to a consumer and the website and the client portal, all of the different things can be customized to suit the business's needs. So it's very much a DIY solution as well, and it's quite simple, right?
Absolutely. Like any other engine, you can really tune it to get it to work for your business. So we're going to really encourage our customers to be active, take advantage of all of the systems, but there's going to be different degrees on which they're going to want to leverage different aspects to really suit their individual needs for their business.
Yeah, great. So let's talk about some of the different audiences and perhaps the right fit for this, right? So we know that bookings probably isn't going to fit every business, but what we know about our Yellow customers is we tend to be very heavily skewed towards trades and services. And we've got a right to win in this space, right? Because we're trusted, we've got relationships. So some of the key activity or key verticals are things like professional services. So think about finance, legal. We've got mobile services like beauty, fitness trainers. We've got home services. So things where there's sort of a scheduled time, cleaners, lawnmowers, pool cleaners, things like that, and education as well. So I know that one of our test cases was around driving schools, and they were using it a lot and we're seeing some fantastic results. So how would we expand on this, and what should we be looking for?
I think one of the things here is to focus on anyone who is doing a lot of manual admin, right? So there's a few different audiences here, but we have a lot of customers where they're still doing stuff on pieces of paper. So what they're doing is they're basically creating a huge amount of leakage and missing out on conversions or repeat transactions just by having the manual process. The benefit of our Pocket Office solution is that it's so simple that they can turn that offline management into an online management all out of the app.
And I think one of the advantages for small business here, Michael, is they may not even realise that there is a whole generation that will only do things online. They don't even want to pick up the telephone, right?
Yeah. So a good example is internet banking. Even oldies use internet banking now, and it's not because of anything more than making it easy for them to engage with businesses when they want to. Not just small business owners are busy, but consumers are busier now than they've ever been before. So when they're at home and they want to act on something, if they can get instant gratification and know that there's a booking being placed, that's what they're looking for, and that's what this solution provides.
Okay, let's just talk about how easy it is from a business point of view. If I've got somebody that's out on the road and maybe there's somebody back in the office, and this might be a really small business, husband and wife, husband's out, can they both access the platform? How would they manage that if they were receiving phone calls as well?
So when we start to look at some of our higher tiers, you can set up multiple staff members in there as well, which is really exciting. And we might even be talking about that situation where you've got a beauty salon and there's 3 different staff working there. Each of them can then go and have access to that portal, and you can even book an appointment with particular people. So if I've got my regular stylist, I want to book in with them, I can go and do that. They can go in there and manage functions as well. So yeah, absolutely. As we start moving up to the tiers, more and more functionality. So if I am that sole trader who's just one man and just want access to my own calendar, we can do that.
Yep.
But if I'm a business with a few different staff members, I might have a range of different services as well, and I want each of my staff to be able to go in and access their own calendars and diaries and do all of that. We've got that functionality built in as well.
So in the example of the salon, the lady that's answering the phone can actually still manage the calendars and drop in other activity that's being booked in over the telephone?
Absolutely, yeah. So I guess with the CRM side of the system, it's not just this online booking tool. It really is this CRM where we can go in and actually manage our business, manage our appointments, and use that across the board with our other activities as well, which again creates those efficiencies.
All right, let's talk about the different tiers that are available. So this is very much a DIY solution until you move up to the top scale. But even at the top scale, it's still very much a solution that's based on the customer managing their platform on their own with some support. So we've got the Lite, which is essentially available to all Yellow customers, and those customers can register via yellow.com today. There's already a process there, so they can follow that through and they can set up. Now, the Lite one is restricted to only getting 5 bookings a month that are coming through. Then we've got the first paid level, which is Essentials. Talk us through this, John, and there's 2 different price points.
Yeah, so Essentials there, as we can see, it's $39.99 a month as a standalone solution. But the great thing here is with all of our tiers, if you've got a Yellow Pages paid product, it is significantly cheaper. So only $20 a month with any Yellow paid product here. And as you can see, we start to get a lot more functionality included here. So you're not limited to those 5 bookings. You can make as many bookings as you like. You can start to do things like accepting online payments as well, which is really
great
exciting.
for cash flow, right?
Oh,
so
absolutely.
Small businesses getting that money through straight away.
Yep, and you're locking that in as well. You've got more customisable scheduling forms too, so if you want to get more information from a customer while they're making that booking, you can do that as well. And then there's a few other things in there. It's still a single user product there, so more for your sole traders, probably this one here.
Yep.
And you've got up to 1,000 client records. So again, those sole traders, really small businesses, that could be the right solution. Then we start to move up and then we've got even more functionality.
Now, even for that sole trader, right, they can capture that information and perhaps they'll only use it once a year, right? Maybe it's that they're going to send out a Christmas note.
Could be as simple as that.
As simple as that.
Yep.
And it's a great initiative which is going to help them communicate with their customers in a really engaging way that'll help get transactions for the following year. So definitely something that we want to encourage our customers to do is start collecting the email addresses. We ourselves know how important it is to communicate to our customers, but there's a lot of small businesses out there today who are just too time poor to be able to do it. With Pocket Office, they can start collecting it.
Okay. So then the next tier. So we've got the professional tier.
We move up to the professional, and again, you start to get more functionality here. You've got everything you get in that essentials level. But one of the big ones here for me is text message reminders and client notifications too, which is really cool. So I'm sure we've all booked an appointment before, whether it's with your hairdresser or somewhere else, and the day before or that morning you get that notification. Sometimes we just forget. So that really reduces those no-shows or those cancellations there, which is great. You can have client follow-ups there. And here we start to be able to get the ability to also start creating and sending and tracking various different email campaigns as well. So we're starting to build up that customer base there. We can send out those email campaigns to attract that repeat business as well. And here, for your businesses that may have a few staff members, this is where we can start to include more staff members. So as standard, you've got 3 staff members that are included here. So if you've got a few different staff, you can set them all up there. And then you've got the ability to start adding extra staff if we need to as well, and extra staff calendars. So whether your business is 3 staff or 10, we can customize this solution to fit you as
and
well.
a pretty hefty database, right? So up to 5,000 records included at the professional level. And then we've got our top of the tree, right, which is the premium solution, which includes everything we've spoken about and more.
Absolutely, and I guess really with this one, if you are that little bit bigger there, you've got unlimited customer base. It starts to become more branded and more personalised as well. So when you're logging in there, looking more like the business and not just a booking solution as well. So that one's quite exciting. You can also give your staff different permissions and things like this. So whether you're that smaller business with a lot of customers or whether you are that little bit bigger, this one starts to really add in that additional.
And roles and sort of the types of work is really important, right? So you can program in the length of a particular type of service. So if we think about a massage business, they might offer 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 60 minutes. Different services can be pre-built so that the schedule sort of becomes more efficient, right? And locks it all together nicely.
It's all about numbers. It's really good. And to John's earlier point, that SMS notification is going to be a huge win for our customers. The studies say that SMS notifications can reduce no-shows by 40%. So some huge, big winning items there.
Excellent. So on one page, let's talk about the benefits. So it's a mobile CRM, so very nimble and flexible for our customers. We've got online scheduling and bookings to help manage. Leads and quote management, which is a huge opportunity. A huge benefit for the business, but I guess the real benefit is them opening up new revenue streams, right? Because there are people, some of us will only ever book online and they're missing out today. Billing and invoicing for cash flow, so huge opportunity to make your business more efficient. Calendar management, nice and simple. Email and text campaigns, which really make this a very powerful CRM. And there's one client portal, right, which syncs to so many different things. So, big opportunity for us to help partner with our small business owners to bring this to life.
Absolutely. I think just that time saving, as we know, if you're doing all of these things manually taking every booking and sending a quote and invoice, the hours there that could be spent back in their business is massive.
Yeah. So I think almost from an objection handling point of view, Michael, there's going to be some people that may feel like it's a little overwhelming, right? Yeah. They're going to think this is really difficult. What would we say to them?
I think that the big tip here is, as with any CRM, don't overcomplicate it at the start. So if you can encourage your customers to start simple, get them used to the benefits. It could be just the fact of the booking component first, and then over time, they'll feel more comfortable and be able to introduce some of the fancier elements like the email marketing campaigns as well. Don't expect them to do it all at once. It will be too overwhelming. But the great news is this engine room, which is Pocket Office, enables those, especially the more savvy ones, to go straight into that full CRM campaign management, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
And it's going to suit that different group of customers. It could be people who've never done anything like this before, or it could be people who've perhaps used another booking system and they haven't been impressed with the performance, or they haven't been able to send out, text messages, or been quite limited in what they do. For that slightly more savvy group, hey, we've got a full solution here. And for those new ones on board, hey, you can start off small and start to build that up and keep it simple as well.
Yep. Let's talk about the nitty-gritty. So we're not going to cover it in great detail, but there's support and resources already to go. So John, what do the sales guys have at their fingertips to help support this.
Yeah, so I guess one of the big things we've done when we've built and launched this product is we have built a number of videos for you guys to be able to have a look at. So in terms of what sales need to do here, really easy to sell the product. You sell the product, key it into Salesforce, customer essentially gets sent an email, hey, here's how you set it up. They'll have their credentials there as well. Important to know that we've built some videos, as I touched on those. So when you go through this training in your teams, we do want you to watch those videos. It's important that we understand what it actually looks like for a customer to go in and set it up, what it looks like to be able to add in their customers or set up their services as well. So we do want you to go in and have a look, because for a lot of our customers, this will be sort of this self-service type product where they're setting it up themselves. That being said, if a customer does purchase our premium level here, there is supported service here as well. And the other great thing is if your customer is someone who's spent more than $2,800 a year, they are eligible for Rocket Onboarding, who will help set that up regardless of the product here as well. So at the end of our full training pack with your teams, we've included a reference guide there to sort of show you again who is eligible for that Rocket Onboarding service. But big one there, it has been designed as a product where either a customer gets it going themselves, or we'll kickstart you, help you set that up. But over time, if they want to go and add in more products and start to get the most out of it, set up email campaigns, that's something they'll need to go and do, but they've got those resources there. The other big thing, I guess, to know is if they do get stuck, there's a support line and a helpline there. So we've included the 1-800 number on this pack and in the main pack there. So we've tried to make it fairly easy. We've provided some videos that we want you to see, but if they get stuck, like all of our products, they can pick up the phone and talk to someone, which is always important as well.
Yeah, so just to recap, there are training resources for our customers and for our staff. So already published on My Census is the work instructions, the guides, videos, and then those resources are also available for our customers so that they can sort of follow the videos through. And where they get stuck, of course, they can come back and speak to us in person via that hotline, right? So that's really there for after sales service. It's not specifically for setting them up. It's really a DIY solution to get them up and running, unless they're a part of our onboarding experience at the higher tiers. What's next, Michael?
Well, the next step, I suppose, is we can start selling this, which is fantastic news. So today we're going to have the packs sent out, so all of the managers have the full Train the Trainer packs. I know that the frontline reps have all been through a demo when we had the day 2 kickoff, which was really exciting as well. But the key to this is really to get started, to get it up and running so that our customers can start working through the platform and benefiting from the platform themselves.
Now, we're going to wrap up in a couple of minutes, but if you are watching on YouTube, opportunity for you to ask questions and we'll try to respond to those. So if you have any questions now, just type them away and we'll come back to that in a moment. So I guess just to recap, right? Yellow is launching a sort of full-scale, very simple, out-of-a-box solution for our customers that's going to help them with their bookings. It's going to build new revenue streams because there are people that will only book online that they haven't even considered. And it's going to make the business more efficient.
Yeah, this adds a lot of value to our Yellow offering. This is a really sticky component to the Yellow universe, so I want to really encourage everyone to leverage that and take advantage of it. It really helps round out our products and have them work better together.
Absolutely. Now, John, there is a little incentive that's been put together.
Absolutely. So this is ready to go now, guys, and you can get out there and start talking to our customers about this. And for the first sale of Pocket Office, that is fully keyed, validated, goes through, we have got a $100 Visa gift card there. So that's a great little incentive. And then also for the first sale of our premium tier, another $100 gift card. So that's from 12 o'clock today. So get out there, start talking to customers. First 2 orders, fully in the system, validated. We've got a couple of incentives. So we absolutely want you to go out there and start talking about it now.
Definitely.
Get excited.
Now, we have a question from Nicole. Is there a minimum contract period?
Good question. 6 months? Absolutely. So like most of our digital products, minimum 6-month commitment period there.
Awesome. So this is ready. It's ready to go, which is fantastic. So we encourage you to get out there and really start talking to every customer that you come across. I think this is going to open up new opportunities for us at Yellow. And if you think about some of our big competitors, this has been something they've maybe had an edge on us with, right? So we've got the solution. It's fantastic. It's been well tested over the last couple of years, and we're ready to scale it. And in order to do that, we need you guys. So make sure you start talking to your customers today and get involved. Now, a couple of other things coming up this week, Michael. Of course, yesterday was the start of month 2, so thank you for all of our sales and service guys. We really did have a cracking month. I know that Terry is absolutely delighted with the performance of face-to-face, and likewise in our call centres and with outsource, we've had a really good start.
Super fast start, hasn't it?
A really fast start, and our service guys have been working really hard to really transform their experience for both inbound and our outbound teams. So, I can't thank you more for the efforts that have happened. Later this week on Friday, we have our next webinar for our customers, and it's going to be a really exciting one, Michael. We've got Google coming in for a bit of a talk. So Google will be participating. The theme is around search engine marketing, which we know is still huge.
Absolutely. So if you haven't got your customers registered for that, let's get that happening. It's going to be a great win for having Google back in the studio for our customers. We know that they love hearing from Google Direct, and it's going to be very guided on the opportunities around SEM today.
Yeah, definitely. So thanks, Michael. Thank you, John, for joining us. Have a stunning couple of days, guys, and make sure you get your customers registered for Friday, and hopefully we can end the week super strong. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank
See ya.
you.